Hello everybody. Welcome back for another painting video. For those of you that are new, my name's Nancy and I am with Nancy's Original Art. I do thank everyone again for joining me. For today's video, we're going to be doing a 16 by 20 canvas. It is a fluid art / Dutch pour. But first, I want to show you the painting that I did in my last video. It was a black base. It had red, yellow, and white colors in it. I want to show you what that one looks like now that it's completely dry. Ta-da! Look at that. Look how pretty that came out. I'm trying to do it so that you're not getting too much of a glare in there. But just look how pretty that came out. I just really love it. That is video number 24. And it is called Flames of the Night. I think that's what I called it. But for today's video, that one was a 12 by 16. For today's video, as I said, we're doing a 16 by 20. Now, for those of you that are new, these are the things that you're going to need to create this painting. You're going to want to get a decent canvas. I get my canvases from Michael's Arts and Crafts, but you can get them at any arts and crafts store. This particular one is the Artist Loft brand. I have not had issues with it. I like them. But for your paints themselves, you're going to want to make sure that you've got them all pre-mixed like I do, okay? And these are the things you're going to need to actually make your paint colors. First, you're going to need the Flood Floetrol. I get this particular quart size bottle at my local Lowe's or Home Depot, okay? But if you're wanting the bigger bottle, you can actually go to Amazon.com and get the gallon size. Again, it's a gallon size, and I get it from Amazon.com. Next, you're going to want to, again, you're going to want to go to your local arts and crafts store. As I've stated, mine is Michael's Arts and Crafts. I get acrylic paints. That's the ones you want to use. You want to use acrylics. We have found that acrylics work the best. This particular one is the Phthalo Blue by Artist Loft. And these tubes, I just get, like I said, at Michael's Arts and Crafts. They're great to use. The next thing you're going to want purified water. This is just the Sam's purified drinking water. I get it at my local Walmart. It works great. Never use tap water. Tap water has things in it that could potentially ruin your paint. And let me tell you, you don't want to have ruined paint. Your paintings will not come out. The next thing that you want to do, you want to make sure that you have your base already pre-made. This is Titanium White by Artist Loft. Again, mixed with that Floetrol and water. Just make sure that you give it a shake in case anything is settled, okay? Now, by shaking it though, you're creating some bubbles in your paint. So, when you put your base down and you flood your canvas, you're going to want to use this spatula. It's a silicone spatula. I got it right off Amazon.com. You're going to pour your paint on. Then you're just going to spread out that paint. Make sure it covers the entire canvas. You also want to make sure that you have a smaller bottle of the same base color. This we like to use to fix our edges. Okay? Once you get your base paint down, as I stated, from shaking it, you're going to have some bubbles. This will be the next tool that you will use. It is just a mini blowtorch. I got that at my local Walmart. It works great. It pops all the bubbles. Okay? After you do your base, you get that all prepped, ready to go. Then you're going to be using the pre-mixed paint colors that you have. And for today's painting, I have chosen the Phthalo Blue by Artist Loft, Metallic Purple by Artist Loft, Quinacridone Magenta by Liquitex Basics. We have Sterling Silver by Deco Art. And last but not least, the Dioxazine Purple by Liquitex Basics. I just love blues, purples, and pinks. Just love them. Now we're going to go ahead, we're going to set these aside. Now once you get your colors down, the next tool that you're going to use again, you're going to want to use your mini blowtorch. Because once you put your colors down, you're going to use this to pop those bubbles. Once you do that, the very next tool is the blow dryer. I got this one at my local Walmart. It is the Flower Blow Dryer by Drew Barrymore. I love this one because 1, it's small. 2, it's easy to handle, easy to maneuver. Once your composition is created, you love the way it looks, then you're going to need something similar to this. This is just a really small, like really thin, but long knitting needle that I found at a yard sale. You just take it and you're going to run it across the bottom edge of your painting, and you're going to catch all those drips. You're going to want to do that. You'll do it the first time, and then about 10 to 15 minutes later, you're going to come back in and you're going to do it a second time. If you feel the need, come back in about 10 minutes later, check it for a third time. If you still see drips under there, go ahead and scrape again. Usually, you only have to do it 2 or 3 times, and that is it. You won't have to do it anymore. What I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm going to go ahead and pause you for a minute, and I'm going to get this flooded, and then I will be right back. Okay, so now I've went ahead and I have flooded my canvas. I made sure to get all of my edges. Now, as I stated before, you're going to take the blowtorch and you're just going to take it and go across the painting like this. You may need to go across it again. And you're just going to make sure that you get all those bubbles popped. Okay? Now, we're going to start laying down our colors. And again, the first one is the Phthalo Blue by Artist Loft. Never, ever, ever open them over the painting. My bottles tend to get air in them, and when I go to open the cap, it sometimes explodes out the top. So I try my best not to open it over the painting. But we're going to go ahead and get this color down. Give me just a second because it did not open good enough. All right, let's see. Perfect. Once you do that, I forgot to mention that it's always good to have some paper towel. The paper towel that I like to use, I get at the local Walmart in the automotive section. It's the really nice blue paper towels that you will actually see a lot of, like auto body shops, auto repair shops. They like to use them. You just take your bottle, the cap at the tip, take the paper towel and wipe it. You want to make sure that you're not going to have paint built up on there. I'm going to set that over there because we're done using it. Now we're doing the metallic purple by Artist Loft. Again, open it from the side. All right. Again, wipe the tip. The next color is the Quinacridone Magenta by Liquitex Basics. Then we're going to be doing the Sterling Silver by Deco Art. Yes, it does seem like I'm putting a lot down, but once we blow it out, you're going to see why. Next is, and last, but not least, is the Dioxazine Purple. Oh, give me just a second. Something ended up. This is the other reason that this little stick that I have is great. Let's see what got in there. All right. We had a small little bit of... This is why I say to wipe the tips after you've used it, because I actually had a little bit of dried paint from my Phthalo Blue that dropped on the painting. You don't want that in there. And, good example, that one exploded. That is why I said, do not open them over your painting. And of course, it won't stop exploding. Let's just go for it. All right. I'm going to go ahead and close that lid. Get that one wiped off. Okay, so as I stated before, now that we've gotten the colors we're using down, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take our blowtorch. We're going to use it again to pop those bubbles. So just take it, run it across like this. You can go like this, whatever you want, just to get the bubbles popped. Once you get them popped, we are now good to go. So now we're going to take our blow dryer. This particular one, I use it on low. So let's have some fun and let's get this painting blown out. One thing I do want to state, if you noticed, when I was blowing it out, I did not start at the white. I actually started right on top of the color and blew it. That's what you want to do. You are just, oh my goodness. You are not going to believe how amazing this actually turned out. Woo! I love, love, love the colors that I chose. OMG. I can't wait to bring you down for a close-up. But first, we're going to scrape our edges. Make sure there's nothing in the way. That's another reason why you want to make sure that you have some paper towel, because you're going to actually take this, you're just going to go along the bottom edge, and you're going to scrape, and then take this edge, scrape, and then usually at that point I will use the paper towel and I will wipe. Never, ever, ever, ever do it over the painting. Because if you do it over the painting, you take the chance of drips getting on the painting. Let me just put these back up here. So that they're out of my way. Just putting them back right now. I will figure out where I had them originally. Alright. Again, we're just going to take the stick, go along the edge, and catch the drips. Use the paper towel to wipe your stick so that you're not getting it all over. Take and go this way. Catch those drips, as we call them. You're just catching the drips. Alright, so now that we've done that, oh my goodness. I cannot get over how pretty this one is. And let me just tell you this right off the bat. The sterling silver is really coming out in this one, which at first I wasn't sure if I really wanted to put that much, but then I thought, heck, let's go for it. And I'm glad I did. Once this painting gets resined, that metallic purple that I used and the sterling silver that I used is really going to pop with that shimmer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pause you for a moment and bring you down for a close-up. Okay, so this is the painting up close. Look how pretty that came out. And for those of you that are new, you want to get those cells. The cells are what really make these paintings cool. Some people prefer not to have them, but for most of us that do the Dutch pours, this is actually what we're looking for. We're looking for those cool little cells that get created. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is look at all that silver that's in there. All of this that looks like it's gray, it's actually that sterling silver. Okay, so now I've turned on the flash. You see the shimmer? See that shimmer? Look at that shimmer coming through. Wow. Like I said, once this gets resined, it is going to look amazing. It already looks amazing now, but it's going to look even more amazing once I get it resined. Woo! Okay, so there you have it. Another painting done. I'm very excited about it. It looks great. Ooh, it looks great. Give me just a second. Was changing my lighting out a little. I really, really, really love how the colors just work together. I think it really came out cool. It kind of makes me think of a galaxy. So maybe I'll call this the galaxy painting. Who knows? Because if you noticed in the painting, there were little specks of like white cells. And they almost mimic like stars in a galaxy. So yeah, I think I'm going to call it the galaxy painting. But I really love it. I hope you loved it too. And again, I'm going to remind everyone, please, 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 like my video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and please, 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 turn on the post notifications. And until next time, have a wonderful evening. Bye!